Hello, everyone, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget, give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, y'all, buckle up, get ready. We are talking about today Married at First Sight, Australia, Season 12, Episode 13 and 14. Am I right? Yes, 13 and 14 is what we're doing today. Um, Jamal, get us
Yes.
started off. What did you think?
I mean, overall, okay, so this show is very interesting to me
Mm-hmm.
because it it gives you time to breathe within the
Mm-hmm.
episode and it kind of flows. The story just keeps moving. And this story are such a mess. I mean, where do we start with this? I'm trying to remember. 13 was what? Are we at the commitment
13.
ceremony? Are we at the commitment ceremony?
Yeah,
Yes,
we have
right?
the end. Yeah, we have the end of the intimacy week, and
Right.
they were working. They were waking up the morning of the commitment ceremony.
Perfect. They're
Mm-hmm.
getting ready, so that's commitment ceremony. We can just jump right to the commitment ceremony for me because that's pretty much what the bulk of this was. Now, they started out, I want to say, with Morena and Tony. And
Uh-huh.
here's my thing with them. They're being very nice to Morena. I was straight told, like, ma'am, it's like you need a lot of therapy because and this would have triggered her, but she'd have been okay with it because I would have told her, like, you know what? We get you've been through a lot. We know what your ex put you through. But in this moment with Tony, you have become your ex-husband, and Tony is you. The way she acts, not like talking over him, belittling him. Like John said, what I hear from you is he's not good enough, which is what her
Mm-hmm.
ex-husband did to her. So she's become what she's hated.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I've seen. But they treat her with kid gloves. She says, like, she wants to leave. I'm like, okay, bye. Let's find somebody else to do for Tony. But Tony said stay. I'm like, you know what, sir, you're a patient. And the simple, okay, what irritated me was the fact that Tony was willing to say all to his part of the problems in the relationship. He understood his feelings. He understood that he pulled the Houdini, which some of the other couples laughed at. Marina got offended as usual. I mean, I'm sure like tap water offends her at this point, but okay. And he was willing to say, like, I did some things wrong here. I could do better. I can be better for her. She's sitting there talking about that he is 80% of the problem. And what killed me was the expert's face is like, are you sure about that? Do you want to amend your answer? And they gave her every opportunity, especially John gave her every opportunity to amend her answer, and she stuck by that mess.
Yeah.
Like, with her, you need to read the room and understand you are part of the problem, if not most of the problem, and you're not always a victim, and that's a problem. She's been a quote unquote victim for so long. Now that she's out of that, she still maintains that victim mentality to a certain point. And it could be any man. Any man. It could be Obama. It could be one of the Rothschilds, one of the people. It could anybody she gonna find fault with if they don't, agree with her 100%.
I I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Your assessment of Morena and Tony and their couch session. But then we know the backstory. He's
Hmm.
married.
Right.
And I would be, well, first of all, I still wouldn't be sitting there trying to make this work.
Thank you.
I'd
That's
have been gone. Unless, the contract, I couldn't pay out the contract or something like that.
yes.
But if
Get
you
the
see
bag.
people like Jake, a teacher, walk out on their contract, I'd have been right behind him. I'd be like, bye. But yeah, again, I don't think, like you said, she's not aware of how she comes across to others and how she communicates to others. Hopefully, this is a wake up call because it could do more for her, not only just in this experiment, but in the outside world. Because personally, me, I wouldn't want to be her friend the way how she communicates. I just would
Yeah. She
very
shows, oh, I'm passionate. I'm passionate. Now you just kind of rude.
no, no. There's a difference between passionate and what she does. Um, but uh, did it even look like she was taking in what they were saying?
No.
Exactly, and that's why like they lost me. Like I thought she seemed very stubborn on that couch, very stubborn, and they were sitting so far apart. The body language was so off. Um, but tomato, tomato.
And you know what the bad thing is though, is that they actually look like they're in a very attractive couple, and part of me roots for them, but part of
Mhm.
me was like, y'all can go home now. If she's not gonna, if she's not gonna like let her guard down, stop being like so aggressive towards him for no reason, then I
Mhm.
don't need to see you.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so wait a minute. Has everybody liked the hit the like button? I need to know because I'm checking now. And no, all of you in there, please hit the like button so that just us will see the show. Thank you.
Such a mess.
Ah! so you probably said this, but Morena votes to leave. She says she came to for love and a full heart, and she feels let down with this whole situation. Tony writes to stay with a reset button, and he asked her to start anew. He says, listen to what the experts say, and he wants to make her happier. They actually hug and get up off the couch. Um, I this okay. This is the bad part of me. This is petty me speaking. But when she went back to the couch and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Morena! Oh my God, it's so wonderful!" Like she had a lot of extra attention. It was the first time to me that she smiled. Like she was happy she was getting the attention.
I mean, she's small during intimacy week, you know. But I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, like I feel like her motivation is to get attention on this show.
Correct.
And it's backfired on her because she doesn't know how to do little young girl tricks. But anyway, let's move along. Who was next? Jamie and Dave?
Yeah. Okay, they're really quick. They're super cute. We love them. Next, they both stay.
Oh,
I mean,
stop. Like but listen, I'm waiting for the okey doke to happen with them because okay, never mind. I won't bring it up yet. But something's got to happen to test this. It can't be all like wine and roses for them.
agree. But with them, that's pretty much. There's like two couples I feel that way about that we don't need to spend much time on them because they're really cute. We love them. We're rooting for them, but there's not much there to them. So they both stay as we know, and we can just put them to the side.
Okay. So both of them vote to stay. Yay. All right. So next up was Karina and Paul.
Sa- Same thing. You know, It was really spicy. She put chocolate on my nipples. I'm normally dominant. But this time, her family wanted her to be dominant. And she blindfolded me and led me down the hall, and then she showed everything. It was really, I'm quite grateful to all of you. And Korean, like, oh, those we are my comfort zone. I got to do something I normally don't do. Blah, 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 blah. They both wanted to stay. There was just nothing else with them. That's all I got from them.
All right. So next up is Jackie and Rai.
A mess. I don't know what these two.
If ever there was a yo-yo, it's these two.
For real, even the experts are like, we're kind of confused. But what killed me, she's like, they go back to the ranking challenge because it is still a crutch for her.
Mhm.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna go back to Ryan real quick because what they're not doing is telling Ryan, sir, yes, you were honest, but this was a test of emotional intelligence and you failed. And that's why she's
Mhm.
mad because you failed the emotional intelligence.
Mhm.
But they're not bringing up that part, even though I want to say they did say that the last set of episodes where
They said it when
we,
it was the three of them watching
okay, it was
something,
the three
but
of
they
them.
haven't
Okay,
said it to their critique of the couple
got it.
in this situation. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I remember them mentioning it. I can't remember with
It was
them
John who
or
said it.
right.
It was
So
John who said
they
it. Every season they fail this.
right. So they need to address that with him that he's not emotionally intelligent, and they're like Jackie, blah blah blah, or directly challenge. They're like, well, he was being honest, and she's like, well, I just need for him to put me first. They're like,
Mhm.
well, so you want him to lie? I'm paraphrasing. You want him
Mhm.
to lie? She's like, I don't want him to be dishonest, but I just want him to find a way to put me first. And the blank stares on their faces took me out, and I was just like, how does that work? Explain it to me.
But I kind of understood what she was saying though.
So did I.
It's just that she wasn't like they were
Articulating
trying to
it.
make it stupid, but every spouse wants their partner to put them first. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
If it's too then if it's too new for Ryan to say I'm putting you first because I don't know you like that, then come out and say that.
Fair.
Don't like I find that where they ruin it for me because they could give me laughs all day long, but where they ruin
Yes.
it for me is the vindictiveness, the one
Hmm.
like the getting back at each other. You did this and so you did this and this. It's just childish and petty. They are not here for love of each other. They are not.
Correct.
I can't figure out what they're here for. Um, he is clueless at being in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Clueless.
He's
Um,
terrible.
but the two of them together is getting annoying though.
Because it's getting old because it's the same little arguments over and over and over. That's not interesting. If the first and second time can be entertaining. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, yep, time to go.
But here's the thing though. As we move throughout the week of episodes, Jackie becomes unhinged. She really does.
Yes, agreed.
And she actually has me like wondering why he is there. But by the time we get to the last episode of this week, I have no more worry for him, no more sympathy for him. The two of them deserve to eat each other's carcasses out in that apartment. And production should come and find the bones.
Well, I haven't gone beyond the two episodes for this particular reason, just so I can keep them straight. But yeah, they both agreed to stay for some reason. Like, okay, delusional, or y'all trying to make it to that threshold to get y'all money. Either way, fine, whatever.
Yeah, it was a waste of time. But whatever. Until the next zany episode. Rhi and Jeff, why are we here with these two? Hi everybody in the chat. Hello, hello.
We can skip over them. Because with them, oh my God, we're progressing in our, relationship. We're
Mhm.
just trying to build. We know the sex work, but we're just trying to like build the emotional. I don't care. These two, and you know what? I like them
Mhm.
as a couple. I
Uh-huh.
do. They was getting on my nerves this episode. I had ruled them off the island, but they had to be on another week until we got to episode 14. I'm like, okay, finally, y'all giving me something. Yep, thank you. And we have Jackie to thank for that. But y'all, thank you. You're giving something. You're giving me some kind of spice, some kind of personality, because they are a very attractive couple. They really are, and I
But they're
like
not
them both.
moving. They're not progressing.
Correct.
They're not growing. Don't tell me that you taking your one finger and putting it across the top of her finger as progressing in your relationship. Mm-mm. Don't tell me
But
that.
yeah, I mean, with them, they should have been having sex right away. Y'all already had it. You know, you could work on the emotional part along the way, but y'all know, like, why deprive yourself? And I'm gonna be completely honest here. Do any of us really believe that they're not having sex?
I
I don't.
do. I don't
Shit.
think he like it anymore. I
You
agree with
think?
you. I think it was you who said that you thought that he left her.
Yes.
I'm seeing it. The more I watch them, the more I see it.
Oh, you think he's there for a check too? I got you. I ain't mad.
Yeah. Like they both wanted to come on the show, or one or she wanted to come on the show and asked him to sign up, hoping that they would get matched together so that she wouldn't be on it with a beast like Elliot.
Interesting theory. Yeah,
Because
it's an
you know,
interesting theory.
in my opinion, I feel like these people come on this show for a reason, and it's usually financial or business or
Hmm.
something like that.
Correct.
Um, I really don't remember what they do. But if y'all on this show to boost the business or something like that,
I
y'all are
think he's an electrician. I believe
okay.
he's an electrician.
He cannot rewire my house. She's some sort of like sales consultant or something like that, meaning that she worked down at the local Woolworth or something. I don't know, but stop, stop. Uh, I'm so tired of them. And as we move on in the episode throughout the week, I grow even more impatient, especially with her.
Oh, okay. See,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I only watched it to 14. But like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I like them. I like them as a couple. They're a very attractive couple, but they're just giving nothing.
Nothing.
Like,
Nothing.
like perfectly executed nothing, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
So with them, and I like I said, I root for them, but we don't need to spend more time on them. They both write. They both write. Stay. Moving on.
Yes. Okay. So next up is Athena and Adrian.
Zero sympathy for her. I said it last week. Last
Mm-hmm.
week I found it really hard to muster sympathy for her, but I
Mm-hmm.
found some. I had to dig deep, but I found it. This
Mm-hmm.
week that's just gone. So this is all her fault because he has shown you who he is from the beginning. The
Mm-hmm.
moment he made that crack about children, a child, whatever, you should have been gone. All you have to, if she would just come out this and say, like, you know what, the sex is good, blah blah blah. I'm hoping, he showed me something else, but if he don't, I had a great time. Toodles.
Mm-hmm.
Her with the whining and the complaining. You're complaining about things he's already shown you, and his behavior towards you is consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And when she talks about him, and this is where I fault her again, everything of everything she likes about him is physical.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing more than that.
Yeah.
So when you try to quote unquote, and them quotes is real light, like pencil light on on physical attraction only because there's nothing emotional there. You get what you get.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's all I gotta say about them. Yeah, I
Okay.
got nothing for her.
So with this couple, right? I wasn't really listening to anything that they were saying because I was checked out with her because bitch, you should have left when y'all was at the reception. What he said. And Adrian, half like 70% of what come out of your mouth, it sounds like you be talking with marbles in your mouth, and I don't understand what you be saying, and it just be like, I don't care, I won't do, I won't do, uh-uh, stop. I watch their body language. You notice when they sat down on the couch, he put his arm
Hmm.
around her because he thought he was in charge. He thought he was skating
Yes.
through. And she said, We had a very tough week. And immediately he took his arm from around her and moved his position. And all the time while they were talking, they kept on panning over the Sierra. They was setting
Yes.
up. They was setting up the cheating scandal. And that is what I paid attention to during their couch session. Don't ask me what they said until they came to the end because I had to write it down. Both of them vote to stay. But I
Stupidly.
said, oh, hold on. Athena votes to stay and Adrian votes to stay. And they keep panning over to Sierra throughout this whole segment. John tells Adrian to be less defensive and offer her more validation. What for? He don't even understand the definition of them words. So why are you talking, John? Wasted lifespan talking to this man. I was watching the body language and what production was telling me to focus on, which was the upcoming cheating
Yes.
scandal.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me get back here. Anything else with them? No.
No, they stupidly both right stay.
Okay, so next they bring up Sierra and Billy.
Okay, this is a holler for me.
So disappointing.
I can't say that because Billy thought he did something by having sex with Sierra. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's number one. That's number one. He's like, we had sex, blah 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 blah. And
Mm-hmm.
she, you see how he was looking. He was having excited. She's sitting there real upset and mad, like real stank face, like nah. And when he was talking about the building, the connection, and blah 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 blah, he's like, we have sex for like the honeymoon. We hadn't had it since then we had it. Remember what I said last week when I said you have to watch her due to her insecurity issues because she's telling him that she needs that touch. She needs that. It fuels her security. And when he did not do that, when she asked that, he lost her during the intimacy challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he lost. That's where he lost her. That's
Yeah,
where it was
when he
done.
was crying, right? About his dad.
No, intimacy week. No,
What?
when that sandpaper massage he was doing.
Oh, the week after. No, see, because
Yeah,
I thought she was gone when he broke down about his dad.
I think that might have been the start. I think the sandpaper massage was the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
that
well
was the
that
final nail.
that and her walking around butt naked in front of him and him not doing nothing. It was those three things.
Right.
And when she said it was kind of meh, and it was like a drunken fumble, he was like, "What? I
He
thought
said,
we were
"I thought we
connecting."
connected."
Yeah. And she was sitting there just like pissed. I was like, oof, yeah,
But did you
nah,
notice
Billy.
how she dressed? Over the
Very,
weeks with Billy,
mm-hmm,
she has put on more clothes, slouchy clothes.
mm-hmm.
Like when she showed up for this couch session, she barely had on any makeup. She was fully covered in like blankets. I don't know what kind of
It's, be-
outfit that was.
it's because she's like, I've done all this for you, trying to get your attention. Me walking around naked ain't working. She feels that he's not attracted to her. And here's the key point here. She said that she liked the sex because it was Billy. But that's physical. She checked out mentally on him when he did not pick up on her cues. And I was worried about that. I'm like, oh, yeah, Bill, you should have listened. What he did was
Mhm.
he listened to what he wanted, you know, and didn't
Yeah.
listen to what she wanted. And when she felt like he wasn't paying attention to her and listening to her wants and needs, and she sat down on the couch, she's like, I feel like I'm not getting my needs met. And so she checked out
Mhm. But she's the one that also says that she wants to be tied up and and
and
and
choked
stuff,
and
right?
all the
Yeah.
things, yes.
I wonder, because remember she said, I have something dark and secret. I don't want I don't want people to look at me a certain way. I don't want to share it with Billy, like, but she felt okay sharing it with Adrian because he's depraved too. I wonder if she had a physical attack on her and she previously liked that type of dominance and now feels dirty because of it and or maybe she was even in a scene that went wrong and
Okay.
now she's
So
ashamed of what she's done, like what she did.
yes. Yeah.
She sounds like
That's what I
she
was
was in a
thinking.
scene that went way left and
Yes.
whoever was her dom didn't do the aftercare for her but
Right.
belittled her and called her dirty.
Right. It's either that or she's part of a swingers club. And my thought was with the
Mm-hmm.
swingers club is that it was one of those clubs that kind of maybe specialized in what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I put those two together. But the fact that she opened up to Adrian like hurt Billy, and I kind of felt for Billy in the moment, but I go back to the fact like, well, sir, it goes back to the fact that you didn't listen to her what she was telling you she needed. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, you told her to take it. She said, "I'll tell you when I'm ready." He's like, "Okay, I respect that, but you didn't respect what she was telling you she needed." I really feel had he listened to her and given her the affection, the physical touch that she wanted, I think she would have opened up to him. But since the fact is, though, and I'm going to be a little messy here, the fact that you didn't, fulfill her needs, maybe Adrian touched her, the way she wanted Billy to, which is why she opened up.
But here's the thing, though. This is really making me think, because maybe she can't feel any satisfaction unless she's degraded. Maybe she's one of those women who needs to be degraded.
No, because remember the honeymoon night, there was none of that, and she thought the sex was bomb. She was very happy with Billy. So with
She
her, it's
was
the
happy because he had a big schlong.
she was still happy though.
There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong, not wrong with
But
her, but there's
she
like
has
we're
some
missing
trauma.
a piece.
She has some trauma that she alludes to. But until she gives us the fills in the pieces, we can only speculate, which is not the best. But she's leaving us with like kind of no options.
Because
But
why would she feel more comfortable with the dude that was accused of DV and went to
but
court
maybe
for it?
but maybe she doesn't. They don't know that yet. But I'm going back to the fact that maybe Adrian gave her like a hug, stroked her hair, touched her, brushed her shoulders. I'm like, well, that's something a guy you just met could easily do and not cause suspicions.
Or what if she's only good for the first time and then after that it's like nothing?
Are you trying to say she's a sexual succubus? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
That's what Debbie said, y'all.
She's off her kilter though. There's something she's not like her axis isn't right. She's off a bit. And there is some sort of trauma there. I agree with you on that. But it just doesn't make any sense her shifting moods. It just doesn't. And I can't 100% blame Billy
Not 100%. No.
because what he wanted was fair. He wanted to build an emotional connection with her. I don't think she ever wanted to build an emotional connection with him.
Mm.
She wanted the dick and that was it.
So let's go over to. I think it's in this episode. They asked. I think production asked her like why she felt comfortable opening up to Adrian and not
Mhm.
Billy. She got very, very like defensive. Like this is not you're not gonna turn this into a whole like me and Adrian cheating thing, are you? I'm like, girl, you know what show you want? Quit playing. So with them, something.
It
Okay, if
first
it's
for them
not
to get called out on their mess though.
true, if it's okay, my thing with her is if it's not something that's degrading or anything like that,
Mhm.
if it's not
Mhm.
degrading or trauma related, I have a feeling she and Adrian may have played in the same circles, which is
Mm,
why she felt comfortable opening up to him.
mm. So how Tony get in them circles?
Tony, you talking about Morena Tony?
Yeah, Houdini Tony.
Who's to say? You know that kind of stuff is the circle's kind of tight, so they all kind of know each other on some level or know of each other. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm
All
just,
right.
like I said, that's the only thing not trauma related.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we've dissected them enough. Let's get to episode 14. This is week 4 of the experiment. Um, oh my God, week 4. Jesus. The commitment ceremony exposed how deep the cracks are with some of these couples. You think? Okay. What do you want to talk about? Okay, so most of the beginning part of the episode, like everybody is scratching their head over Jackie and Ryan. Do we want to give this any more oxygen?
Who? Who's trying to get right? Who? Ryan and who? Jackie? No,
Jackie and Ryan.
no, they're a mess. They ruined the people's wedding.
Oh my God. Well, Morena and Tony, Morena's sitting down there thinking that she's misunderstood. She talked with her hands. She's Italian. She's passionate. Girl, find another excuse for being mean. Billy and Sierra, they spent the night apart because Billy found out that, Sierra shared her past with Adrian, and Adrian shared something with her that neither one of these two shared with their spouses. That's what they found out about on the couch yesterday. And she's out on her own, and Adrian is causing a ruckus with Athena. Um Athena wants to talk about um what happened, and I find he's just shutting her down. Like he just, I don't wanna, and
So
that's it.
basically, you're saying his behavior has been consistent. Okay,
Yeah, basically.
okay,
Yeah. Um. Then we go to Jackie and Ryan.
okay. The fact that she sat there and typed him up a letter with everything that he did wrong was hilarious. I'm sorry.
It was priceless. It was priceless.
And she's talking about, I'm trying to train you. I'm like, you know what? Time to go. I'm like, time to go on that one.
That was funny though. Girl be coming with some good jokes.
And he's like, who are you? And then him sitting there talking about, like, and she's like, it took you 3 weeks to buy me flowers and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, that was a good one. He's like, no, you weren't. He's like, you were horrible to me the first 2 weeks. I'm like, oops.
Okay, wait a minute. We have to address a comment. Hi, Scotland. Okay. You want your life back, Scotland? And you blame me? Wait, you watched 39 episodes of season 10 of Maps Australia, and now this one, and it keeps coming up with the American and keeping up with the American. Wait, you actually still watch the American version, Scotland? I couldn't do it anymore after Chris from Atlanta. I just couldn't. Oh my God. But it has to be enjoyable if you keep watching them, don't you think, Jamal?
Yes.
Let us know how they all come out. um yeah, she actually said she wanted to teach Ryan how to become a more suitable partner.
That, that had me hollering. And she was serious too. That was the funny part.
And then she went back to getting dropped at the wedding. And at the wedding, she was happy. She told production, "No, I'm good. It's okay." But apparently, he didn't check on her for 3 days, or he didn't ask
Right.
about the paramedics for 3 days. He should
Exactly.
have.
He didn't know. He didn't know that she had went saw a She went to the paramedic.
What else did she say? That he went and made a joke about the crazy eyes. He was like, "But you said it first."
The
Oh my
pettiness with these
God.
two.
let me see, telling him that the things, oh, about the things he does about the house. Um, it took him the 3 weeks to buy the flowers. Um, but Ryan hits back. Ryan says, "You told me multiple times that he wasn't her type." Ryan said that she was not a good a wife in the first 2 weeks, so that's why she ain't get no damn flowers. She was horrible to him. These two do nothing but tit for tat.
Of course, it's what they do best.
But it's annoying. It really is.
Agreed.
I love how he did stand up for himself. He challenged her. Um, I don't know. Oh, then she goes back to the lineup challenge, and this is what sets off Ryan. What I wish I is it bad of me to wish that the experts would throw them off? Like no matter what they wrote in their little book to stay or to go, like wouldn't it be great if the experts just canceled them?
Yes, it would be nice because they're not entertaining anymore.
Oh my god. Um oh my god. But she was epic. The last thing she said to him, she said she just remembered that she had one more thing on the list, and that is the first time that they went out, he didn't offer to pay. And before she even finished the sentence, Ryan gets up off the couch and leaves her in the living room by herself.
That was hilarious. I kind of agree with her on that point, though.
But this is where you cannot leave Jackie alone. But Jackie does toss a bone over to Rhi and Jeff. She hands them a storyline as
Yep.
minute as it is. Jackie finds Jeff's number and texts him a message saying, "Let's get together and don't bring your wife." Who told her to do that?
Right. And why Jeff of all people to give them a storyline?
Well, you'll find out why. Ryan has a theory about it. Um, Now we gonna meet the intruder couples. Um, Let me see if I can find them. I got them here. Hold on. This one. Okay. First one up, Beth and TJ. Beth is 28. She's from the UK, but she's been living in Australia for 16 years. She's never had a boyfriend. She lives in Brisbane. She runs a salon and lives at home with her parents. TJ, he's a salesperson. Can't remember how old he is.
28.
28. Okay, good.
Mhm.
He's half Greek, half Indian, and his parents had an arranged marriage, so it's something that he's familiar with. What do you think about these 2?
So,
Mm-hmm.
right now, since we just met them, I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why I hope for this couple. And this is just me watching as a viewer. I need TJ to remain who he is, the calm, collected, nurturing guy, and just let
Mm-hmm.
Beth be all in the mess because she's super blunt and to the point, and she gonna get into it with some people, and I'm here for it.
Well,
But I just
let's
need
hope
Beth.
so.
I just need Beth to be like the instigator type person. I need
Mm-hmm.
TJ to fall back and just be the supportive husband. Like, go on, baby, get that. I don't want him in the mess. Don't do that. Let
Okay.
Beth handle this.
Okay. Well, in a Maps Australia first, all of the couples are going to their wedding because normally they split up the couples between each of the intruder weddings.
Right.
Not this time. And they should have known the okey doke was coming because all of they funky asses was at this wedding.
Hmm.
So um we see Rhi and Jeff getting ready. And she's not happy because
Oh, she
Jeff
pissed.
Jeff showed her right away that text message. And she is suddenly very passionate, but for all the wrong reasons. Because she ain't passionate for her man. She passionate that somebody else sniffing around him.
No, no,
Thank
no.
you, Jackie.
I think that it's a combination of the two. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, we have to go back to the fact that I think he kind of called it off. Because let's be honest, can we call a thing a thing? We all grown here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the best way I could put it is that if the sex is good but fizzles out, is something wrong. He feels there's not a connection there. So Reed's looking like, look, he's showing me a little bit more attention right now. We not having sex. I'm not gonna let any other chick come and mess this up. She gonna need to stay
Mm-hmm.
away. That's how I'm seeing it. And I don't think she particularly likes Jackie anyway. So this is just a perfect opportunity for her to get a storyline, protect her man, and
Mm-hmm.
get Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
And people,
But
go ahead, go ahead.
well, no, I just wasn't feeling Rhi at all. Like she look, she got given, she was fed a bone. But I feel like she went out in the yard and buried it instead of gnawed on it.
Okay, so she played it wrong. I was trying to think which scenario fits this best. Was it last season when it was Jaden and Eden with all the text messages back and forth and all that mess? That was them, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, Eden played the game correctly. She didn't do all the rah rah and the BS. She went along with it until she had to like throw people under the bus. And unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
with Reed, I'll agree with Marsha Ellis, but especially after what they heard. No, she's giving. Oh, Tracy said it. Sorry, she's giving Meryl Streep brunette. She kind of overacted. If she had just
Mm-hmm.
gone like, oh, that's interesting. I'll talk to her about that. Had she played it cool, it would
Yes.
came out. It came off much better. It would just
Yes.
went play better. So I see what you're
But
saying. That she kind of
instead, she sat there at the wedding being passive aggressive and trying to give like these little, insults, and Jackie wasn't even listening to her, which I
no,
think was pissing her off even more.
yes.
It was weird. It was weird. And I don't
You can
think
put.
Jeff was in sync with Rhi. Like they weren't fighting as a team.
You see his face while she was going on, but his face like, oops, oh well.
Yeah. But he was asking some good questions though. I like Jeff. I like Jeff a lot. I wish he was paired with somebody better. But I like Jeff. Um, they were a whole hot mess. Billy, now that he's all by himself, and you notice, oh my God, Sierra was sitting next to him and was so focused on eating with her fingers instead of using utensils. Billy ain't even looking at her because he is so deep in the mess, asking the questions. What are you doing? What's going on? Why are you crying? And then Rhi saying, oh, she cries every day because there isn't a full length mirror in her apartment. Wah, wah, wah. Nobody cares. I Sierra is not engaged with this man at
Nope.
all. Sierra's posture was off. She was straight as an ironing board, sitting up. Her back wasn't even touching the chair. She was there eating pieces of bread with just her fingers, like not like eating the food. Do y'all notice that she doesn't ever eat the food? She just picks at bread. It's a lot going on with Sierra. A lot.
But I do think she mentioned like she had a disorder when she was younger, which is
Mm.
probably carried over to childhood, to adulthood. Excuse me.
I feel like Sierra was at that wedding, but just her physical body was there. Mentally, she
Right.
wasn't there. And I don't think she
Agreed.
liked having to sit next to Billy.
Yeah, she's over him.
Oh my God. So they have the wedding, and Beth and TJ say these vows, and they put in the audience for the wedding. They so messy. They put Jackie to sit next to Jeff, who on his other side was Rhi, and then on Jackie's other
Mhm.
side was Ryan. Why are they so messy?
Excuse me, so sorry. Because they gotta keep the mess going.
So ridiculous. But yeah, and then you saw Jackie's face after TJ's vows, and like something clicked for her, and she was like, "Why didn't you say that to me?
Because I wouldn't have
What?"
been honest. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like what was it? What else was she saying? Remember, you promised that to me. He was like, I don't think so.
Right. Mm.
um, but I don't know what Jackie was expecting because she keeps saying that she has these expectations, but I wish she could communicate. How is she a lawyer?
Mm,
Oh
I
my
was wondering that too. Well, it depends on what kind
god.
of lawyer she is, though.
Mm. Oh my god. And then TJ tells Beth, he promises to tell Beth that she looks amazing in every outfit that she
Okay,
wears. And that is
that
what
was
triggers
production.
Jackie.
That was production. To have it like, yeah, go ahead and say this. Oh, hey, Jordan Parker, 65. That's a great observation. Billy is just too bland and somehow gossipy at the same time.
hmm
Sierra isn't attracted to the combination. Okay, I can go with that.
Excellent point. Excellent point. I don't know. I but she's attracted to Adrian. Hmm. Interesting. Or she feels more comfortable with Adrian, I should say.
Right.
But didn't Sierra say she wants a nice guy, but she doesn't think she deserves a nice guy?
Yes.
That girl is twisted. Um. Okay, so the bride and groom go out. They take their pictures. And Jackie and Ryan just continue fighting. Uh, he says it's the last straw. Uh, We don't believe it. Jackie busts out crying at one point. Um, Athena has to tell them, "Stop it! You're making a spectacle of yourself. This is not your wedding. Get out." They go to some corner area, and she's like, "Stop crying! Stop doing this! Like this is somebody else's wedding." And then Jackie says, she's in full on tears. And when she says this is somebody else's wedding, Jackie's like, "Oh, okay, you're right." She wipes away the tears and walks back into the wedding. And Athena's like, "What just happened here?" And there was another part of the evening where Jackie was talking to, I think it was Jamie, and she blatantly lied. She blatantly lied about something that just happened. And Jamie was like, "But what?" She's weird. She is
Agreed.
very weird. This is where he starts calling her a liar. Ryan starts telling everybody about her rap sheet on him. He felt like he was on trial and his character was being villainized. Um, Somebody asked them, they thought that they were supposed to press a reset button. And oh, yeah, Ryan said that she was supposed to press the reset button and she instead pressed the nuke button. And I don't think any of the couples can keep up with their antics.
I think Jamie said it best. She said only they're perfect for each other because they're the only two who understand they're crazy. I was like, yeah, you have a point.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, so the bride and groom come back in. Ryan, see again, tit for tat. Ryan is gonna go and give a toast to TJ and tell him great vows. you just want to set this woman off because you saw her
Yep.
eye twitch. You saw her eye twitch. Um, all the rest of the couples are even trying to figure out like if they even like each other because I think Billy was asking Jackie if she likes Ryan. She says yes.
Right.
And then he asked Ryan if he liked Jackie, and Ryan wouldn't answer.
That was hilarious.
That is stupid. And so Rhi is still here. This is when she tries to shoot her shot and starts bringing up the text messages. And I was like, nobody cares at this point because these two have gone so far off the rails. Nobody cares about the text message. But Jackie didn't know about it. And I swear he said something about her getting Jeff's number from his phone or something like that. Why couldn't she feel safe enough to go to any of these girls to talk about it? Why she had to pick
Exactly.
Jeff?
Because she was trying to find Ryan's replacement,
Mm.
and
But
she
Jeff is
knows.
more like what she wants because Jeff is a
Yes.
successful business owner. He's tall. He's not blonde, but she still won't be able to relate to her children. But
I think she had Jeff highly ranked as well. I think he might have been number two.
oh yeah, with her ranking,
Yes.
mm,
I think he might have
yeah.
been number two, but she understood the assignment for her husband first.
Jackie acted a fool at that wedding. How is she a lawyer? I don't know. I don't think she's like a trial lawyer. I
I
would
can
hate
see
to think
her.
she's a trial lawyer. Like
No, I can
maybe
see
she's
her.
like legal counsel, but doesn't
Or a
actually
divorce
go
lawyer.
to. I don't even think she goes to court for divorce lawyer. Mm-mm. Um, let me see. They took over this wedding. It was just really ridiculous. Oh, somebody's dad got up. It was Beth's dad got up to do a toast. And he said something like, make all your ups and downs be in the bed and when are we going to get grandkids? And I thought that was a nice palate cleanser after what we had just witnessed with Jackie and Ryan. Um, I do want to point out that he's still wearing his shirt from his wedding day, and it's even more dingy than it was on the wedding day.
Mm, mm, mm.
I cannot stress enough. I want this man to go to a tailor and get his neck measured and buy a shirt with the proper fitting collar
Oh,
and learn how to wear it buttoned up with a tie.
Jordan Parker says Ryan gave Jackie the number because she said she wanted to speak to Ree.
I wanted to speak to Rhi by calling Jeff.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
And here's my whole thing, Ryan. Why couldn't you just text Jeff and get Ree's number?
Right. But he doesn't have any relationship with these boys. He doesn't know how to do that.
Like
He
you have no
doesn't know how to
relationship with these
navigate
boys.
stuff like that. Hmm?
Yeah, you have no relationship with these guys, but you gonna give your wife another man's phone number. Okay, that makes complete sense to me.
Mm-mm-mm. Thank you for sharing that because I totally like. I know he says something about it, but I had tuned out of the argument by then. Um, this girl spent this whole wedding crying. The bridal table even notices something that's going on. Beth made a comment about it, like, get it together, girl. And um, yeah, that was it. Like, after she finished all of her histrionics, she wiped her tears and came back into the wedding, and that was it. That was their wedding. Jackie and Jackie got screen time. She got all the screen time this
She,
episode.
she sure did. She made the most out of it too.
I mean, Mazel Tov, Beth and TJ, but your wedding got usurped. It really did by those two numbnuts. Um, But those were the two episodes, episode 13 and 14 of Maps Australia season 12. It is getting good. The Intruder couples have arrived, and we've got two more coming, and we'll talk about those two tomorrow for episodes 15 and 16. So again, you can watch Maps Australia on YouTube, on Daily Motion. Um, just pull up the episode and give it a whirl. I think that's it. I think we've got everybody, right?
Yes.
All right, Jamal. Any
Can't
final
wait.
thoughts? Hmm?
No, this is like you said. This is getting good. Can't wait to watch these next two episodes because oof,
Oof.
the mess.
What are y'all saying in here? Jackie hijacked it so bad we missed the best tea. Yeah, it was annoying. It went on far too long, far too long. What do you expect? Ryan wearing the same jacket from Wardrobe Worn season 11. Yes, he did wear the same jacket as the MMA fighter that was with Eden, that piece of shit. Um, but I don't think it's the
Jaden.
same jacket. Jaden, yeah, because Jaden was a lot bigger. Does Jackie really think she's beautiful? Well, I wouldn't take it away from her because if she thinks that she is, I will let her
Hmm.
have that. Because I still think that I'm young and cute and 16 and jailbait, when in truth and fact, we know I'm not that. So everybody's entitled to be delusional. Um, I think where her problem is that she wants everybody to be on the same Delulu train with her. Um,
That I do agree with.
yeah, and that's where we have to stop. Like you could feel a certain way about yourself. There's nothing wrong about with that. But when you're trying to force those things on others and make their feelings like that about you, like yeah, that's a problem. I don't think either one of the two of them know how to be in a friendship. I don't think they know how to be in a relationship. And I find it very hard to believe that either one of them know how to properly be intimate with another person.
Oof, I just want them to kind of be gone at this point. Broken up, split up, because it's
but
just not entertaining anymore.
but then you're gonna miss them when they're gone, because who else can replace this mess?
I mean, no one can replace them, but what's going to happen is it's going to grate on our nerves even more, and there's just no point in doing all that.
If they leave, Morena gonna step up into the spotlight thinking that her and her crooked finger is it.
You could be right.
Yeah, and I don't want that. So let them stay.
You're such a mess. All right,
Let
y'all.
I can deal with a yo-yo. All right, y'all. Join us back here at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, where we'll talk about the next two episodes. Um, until next time, Jamal.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.